During the duration of my speech, I will explain how U.S. soccer athletes have been put at a massive disadvantage by attending college, rather than trying to go internationally and pursue a professional path through that process. The audience, which currently in the USA is mostly American, can experience the same type of embarrassment that I feel when watching the United States national soccer team compete against other countries and get demolished. After listening to my speech, the audience will be able to understand that opportunities for a professional career in soccer in the United States just don't present themselves, and that the best possible solution and option for maximum potential from these young athletes is to take their talents internationally and pursue a professional career there. Today, I will explain how U.S. soccer athletes that are underdeveloped is a massive problem, and that allowing these U.S. soccer athletes to go pro at a younger age, or even increasing the availability for international travel, will be a viable solution and one of the only solutions to this problem that the U.S. faces today. This will also benefit the nation as a whole, knowing that the national team won't be the laughingstock of the world anymore when competing internationally. And it will also bring better success rates to aspiring young U.S. talents. Over 200 American colleges offer soccer, but only at a semi-professional level. And they only have one league to be drafted into, which is the MLS. Other countries send players at a college age straight to the development stage of big-time clubs like Chelsea, FC Barcelona, Manchester City. The U.S. in 2018 failed to qualify for the World Cup. This is the first time this has happened in decades. The U.S. team had been stripped of old players that had made the team in the past. And with these young talents not being at their full potential, they failed to qualify. ESPN puts out an article that states how college is detrimental to the development of U.S. athletes and says that international travel and a career path internationally is the best option for these young athletes. A viable solution for these young U.S. athletes is allowing them to go pro at a younger age, or even increasing the availability to go overseas. 70 players in Europe right now come from the U.S., just 70. Players like Christian Pulisic have succeeded tremendously. And from the article, What Needs to Change in U.S. Soccer Clubs, it explains how players like Gio Reyna, Christian Pulisic, Michael Bradley, Clint Dempsey, all went internationally and left the U.S. and succeeded greatly. They need to either increase the amount of competition in the U.S. or continue to send players internationally. This is a pride thing for Americans, in that it provides the national team with no longer being a laughingstock. And it also provides players that have amazing talent to get their full potential, which makes it more enjoyable to watch on TV and even gives you a little hope if you're an aspiring talent. 75% of the U.S. national team with caps on the team come from playing internationally at least once in their career. Business Insider puts out an article saying that not only Christian Pulisic will succeed, but also those who follow in his footsteps. Christian Pulisic left the United States at 17 and went and played in the development leagues of Borussia Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund is one of the main clubs in Germany, and he succeeded. He's now getting paid over $100 million for a team in London. Throughout my speech, I explained how U.S. soccer athletes have a better opportunity to succeed in a professional soccer career through the international route. U.S. soccer will have a better future and have a better chance to succeed if more promising athletes take their talents to other countries and begin to develop their career internationally. It's time for U.S. soccer to stop being the embarrassment of the nation. Changing the way that these athletes take to becoming professionals will give them the motion and the nation a better confidence in the international team and in the international game in itself. Other countries have been able to develop their players more efficiently when they stay in their own country in Europe, not coming to America. But for Americans, for us to succeed, going internationally is the solution, and it will give the United States a higher probability of success. Thank you.